Hey guys, it's Seth from Coming Out Tarot. I'm about to put my face on here, but the ferrets are running around a little bit later than normal, so I was just letting them say hi. Let's see who else is running around out here. Monty, Dabs. Hello. Laverne is waiting to get out. She's pacing. I got home a little late today, so they haven't been out yet. So there's one in the bag there. I know it's not Wednesday. They're out late and they're running around, and so I was just showing them out. Hey, Purple, what's up? I'm gonna explain that in just a sec, so hang tight. I just gotta put a couple of these guys away so that I can let out Laverne. Awesome. What happened? You'll have to remind me. Cool. What was it? What was it about? Two. I have to count because there's several. 3, 4. Oh, there's one in there. 5. Okay, there's 5 away. Come here, Vern. Hi, baby. Ooh, this is familiar. Okay, I just need to find a place to put my phone down. Maybe this will work. I'm in a spot I'm not normally in, so I'm trying to find a place to put my phone down. Key decision makers. Ooh, this is really familiar, Purple OC. It's not all coming back to me, it's just, it was a while ago. Making sure the ferrets know they can go to sleep. Hey, Moonlit. Oh, cool. So is it happening? Hey, Magic Can. See what this does. Cool. I'm glad that you have something to that you had something to do, you know, instead of just kind of waiting for it to happen or hoping it would happen. That's cool. Good. They're all running around right. Well, not all. There's 5 out right now. Yeah. I got home late, so they got out a little bit late. I was just showing them a little bit. Let me see. There's one. It's a little dark. My knees. We have 10. That's Laverne. Awesome. Cool. I love hearing these kinds of stories where, you know, things are happening and you can see the outcome occurring and I think there's, is he going to sleep? No. Okay. That's why the house is a mess, because these are all things they play in and around. Okay, so I'm not normally here on Thursday. If I'm assuming if you're here, you're following me already. If you're not, please follow me. Right? We've got a whole corner over there where everything is stored. And please share the broadcast so people know we're here in case they don't know. My name's Seth. I run ComingOutTarot.com. You can find out more about me at ComingOutTarot.com. Thank you. Thanks for sharing the feedback, Purple. I'm so happy to hear the feedback. I don't get to hear it very often. Like what happens after a reading, unless someone comes back like you did and shares with me, or comes back and has another reading to see what's going to happen next. Hey Falcon, welcome on your first day. So it's awesome to hear the feedback, so thank you. What's going on? So yeah, you can find out more about me at ComingOutTarot.com on the About page or on the shop about what kind of tarot readings I do. Cool. I love to normally I'm on Fridays, and it is Thursday, and I don't actually have to technically work tomorrow. I've got a few other things I need to get done, but so I wanted to jump on since I had some time. Hey Aaron, and offer some readings to some folks. There are 3 different ways to get readings from me. 2 are paid, 1 is free. The first paid way is you can always go to ComingOutTarot.com/shop and find out what kind of readings I have available over there. Those are the longer readings, the ones that have larger spreads and take up to and over an hour. And the prices are all available there as well. On here, there are 2 different ways to get readings, and I do a shortened version on here. So there is a free way and a paid way. Hey, Gevins. The free way is I do a lottery. I pull a card. Whoever guesses the number of the card I pull gets a 1-card free reading. And the other way is if you don't want to wait for the lottery, then you can use the PayPal link under my profile. It's paypal.me/comingoutttarot/10. You drop $10 in the kitty, and I see that donation come through, and I'll pull 2 cards for you and give you more insight and more actionable advice than if you had just got 1 card in the free lottery reading. There are, of course, limited lottery readings. So if you just don't want to try your luck with the free reading and you want to get your reading, then definitely do the paid version. I love to do the 2-card ones because we get, hey Meganopolis, we get so much more insight, information into your question. And the kind of tarot reader I am is, sorry about it, Jason, it's good on my end. The kind of tarot reader I am is I love to help people confirm where you are today and give you the steps you need to achieve your goals tomorrow. That's the kind of tarot reading I like to do. So it's an actionable thing. It's never going to leave you static. It's always going to feel like you got something you need to work on, because you probably do, or you wouldn't be asking a question of a tarot reader. Really. I mean, if you're going to come and say, I'd like a general reading, and I have no problem with people doing general readings, I just don't do them. Hey, Celestial. I think when people ask for a general reading, I think you're hoping against hope that something's going to come up in a magical way. I'd rather help you with something, thanks Celestial, I'd rather help you with something specific. I want to give you that moment of transformation. Hey, see it? I want to give you that moment where you take charge of your life and move it forward. And that's the kind of tarot readings that I like to do. So real specific questions about what it is you're trying to change in your life, that's the best way for me to help you. Okay, so for those of you that are here, welcome. Thank you for those hearts. I'm getting ready to do the first. Hey, Mealy. I'm getting ready to do the first lottery reading. I'm in a different spot, so sorry if it looks like I'm standing over all of you, because I don't have a great place to put my phone where I am right now. Oh, I wonder if that'd work. Maybe I can put it on this thing. Hang on. Maybe this will be better, and we won't be like staring at each other at weird angles. Ah, there we go. That's better. Okay, so getting ready to do the lottery version. Of course, if you want to skip the lottery and you definitely want your question answered, then you're welcome to use the PayPal me link. It's paypal.me/comingouttarot/10. That's a $10 donation. I'll pull 2 cards for you, give you more insight and more actionable advice. So, for the free version, the lottery, if you're interested in the lottery, I'm going to pull a card. Whoever guesses the number of the card that I pull after I say go, hey Shyla, is going to get that 1 card free reading. What's going on, Celestial? I see you bouncing in and out. Everything okay? Okay, so I got a card pulled. Everybody ready? Get your number pads ready. The numbers are between 0 and 21. So, between 0 and 21, go. Whoever guesses the number I pulled first, and I have to see it, and it comes up in a different order than you think you typed it, gets that 1 card free reading. So when I see the number first, I'll call it out. Between 0 and 21. There it is, Brooke. Brooke got it. It's a 6. All right, Brooke 53. So just as a reminder, in case you didn't hear the beginning, I love to help people confirm where they are today or give you the steps you need to achieve your goals tomorrow. What kind of question do you have for me? Yay, Brooke. Oh, God, the sex bots. Somebody's not happy, so I hear the ferret hissing. Hey, Corey, how are you? Nope, I don't do generals, Brooke, so what kind of question do you have? I'm sure you're working through something. You got something you're trying to get more insight on, trying to resolve challenges at school, work, with relationships, whether or not it's family, employees, employers, bosses, friends, romantic. You and Teresa are right next to each other? All right. On your phones? Like separately on your phones? Next to each other? You're having challenges with family. What is it you're trying to resolve with family? That's ridiculous. You guys are nuts. That's got to be a weird echo. All right, Brooke. What kind of challenges with family? What is it that I can help you resolve? Or confirm. Awesome. What do you love about him, Charisma? Brooke, are you still there? I assume you're typing. I agree, especially in this deck. This is my favorite deck. I am not cold. It's actually pretty hot in Chicago right now, but I'm sitting over a vent, so I'm a little cold. I mean, there's cold air blowing on me. You asked. What happened to Brooke? She disappeared? Do I have to do another lottery and start over? All right. Bye, Brooke. Okay. Yeah, right? All right. Let me pull one more card. Actually, here we go. I can be Brooke. I'll be Brooke. All right, got another card. Everybody get your number pads ready. And go. I'm going to guess between 0 and 21. I love it when I weed out people who aren't meant to work with me. It just makes my life easier. Hey, Sharika, welcome on your first day. Look at all those fours. It's also fascinating to me when people guess the same number, like together and in a row, just like this group think of a number. It's incredible. Welcome, everybody. While we're looking for the number, oh, there it is. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. It's a 20. So, hey, Aaron got it. Now, you all know, if you don't want to wait for the lottery, you're always welcome to do that $10 donation with paypal.me/comingoutterror/10, and I'll prioritize your winning. So, hey, Aaron, I love to confirm where you are today or give you the steps you need to achieve your goals tomorrow. What kind of question do you have for me? If you guys aren't following me, please follow me. I'm not normally on Thursdays. I'm usually on Fridays, so please follow me if you're not already. That way we can keep track of each other. And definitely please share. You already got the question? Hold up. All right, I'm ready. There's a big ferret battle going on to my right. Fuzzed tails, talking. Craziness. Oh no, they're having fun. It's a good battle. Right? Hey Brittany. Welcome everybody. No, not a rivalry. They're having fun. How long is it going to take for me to make it to the top of the rap game? All right, so we're pulling one card for you. So let's see what comes out of Hey Aaron's effort to get on the top of the rap game. Aaron, card I've drawn for you is the Devil. Hashtag bars. Okay, so here's your answer. Roughly, this doesn't indicate for me, it is an intense card. Hey Cosmic, this doesn't indicate for me that you actually get on top of the rap game. What it indicates to me is that in about 6 years you have a lot of experience in the rap game, and you have a lot of experience because you get really, really focused and obsessed with it. It becomes very much an obsession rather than something that is fruitful. I'm fascinated by you being a part of the industry, though. I think it is. I think the artistry of it makes it is important. I think the artistry is important to you. So I think creativity is part of your thing, but I think you're way obsessed with making something happen that probably is not going to be there. It doesn't look like it's there to me. It looks like it's wasted energy. But you've got 6 years of focused on this energy, and it's going to be challenging. Yeah, I don't. So if you haven't been here before, I do my best not to mince words. I also try and make things as clear as possible. I So here's the other thing. The goat in this picture looks like it's laughing at me, not braying like a goat or a lamb would do. It looks like it's laughing at me. This goat's never done that before. It's also got a lot of, like, you know how animals kind of, its nose, its nostrils are doing that. So it's kind of got this weird look on its face, like it's constantly frustrated and irritated and challenged. Yeah, it's kind of like it's pissed off. That's great, Charisma. You know the two ways it works. There's the free way, which is the lottery, and there's the paid way. So no worries if you can't do it now. You can always do it later. Yeah, it's. I feel like like you put in all this effort, but the industry kind of mocks you, basically. Like you're trying real hard to be a part of it, but and you're super focused on it, but it's hey, Astral, it's kind of making fun of you, and I don't know how else to describe that. But there you go. There's your insight. Roughly 6 years of challenge, and being in a spot that inspires you creatively and keeps your energy going, and but you get super obsessed, and the industry is not going to meet you where you are. So I think it's a big challenge. Okay, Brianne, I keep my eye out. Okay, guys, so while Brianne's doing that, it's two ways to get a reading. There is a free way and there's a paid way. If you really want your question answered, the paid way is to use the paypal.me/comingouttarot/10. I pull 2 cards for you, and I give you more insight and more actionable advice, which is the way I love to work. I love to confirm where you are today or give you the steps that you need to achieve your goals tomorrow. The free way will be a 1-card draw based on a lottery, and there's a limited number of those. So what I do is I pull a card. Whoever guesses the number of the card that I pull gets a 1-card free reading. And that is an opportunity for anybody. Oh yeah, Celestial? Jim Jones 2.0. Yeah, both of the readings that we did were pretty, even they were shocking to me, like things that happened that we discussed that I was like, how the is this even happening? The numbers are between 0 and 21, and I haven't actually drawn a card yet. Brianne is just doing a quick donation, and I'm going to be doing a 2-card reading for her when she gets back in. And then a little bit after that, we're going to do, thank you, Celestial, we're going to do another lottery version. But if you don't want to wait for the lottery, I did. Welcome back. Thanks, Brianne. What kind of question do you have? If you don't like the waiting for the lottery, then all you got to do is, like Brianne, do the $10 donation, and I will do your reading next. Okay, well, when he comes up again, your friend's having a breakdown. How can I help her, if at all? Okay. Okay, Brienne, pull two cards. The first one is what you can do to help your friend through the breakdown, and the other one is what would be advisable to not do to help her through the breakdown. So what would be in the way? So what you can do to help her through right now is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands often shows up for me when someone has too much to bear or is going through emotional, physical, or sexual abuse. To have that show up in a space of what you can do to help this person is, for me, a conversation around being available, open, and being able to help your friend find the resources they need based on the challenges that they're having. So, first of all, being open, listening, and available. Second of all, when you hear what the true origin or source is of this breakdown, find and help them connect with the resources that they need in order to be healed. Especially if it's something due to sexual, physical, or mental abuse, I would find as many resources as are possible that would be, reputable resources where they can be cared for in a way that's healthy. If it's really just that there's too much on their plate and they need some mental health, then I would definitely get them referred to a place where mental health can be assured. There is let me show you this other card because I need to start talking about these together. This is the card that is showing what you do not want to do or what would be in the way of helping your friend. This is the Ace of Stones. I wouldn't recommend telling them that everything's going to be fine if they just start over. I wouldn't recommend telling them that they just need to try something new, try something different so that they can get past where they are. They need help getting through where they are. They're definitely at a point where they're ready to get help, or at least ready to listen to how to get help. But if you force it on them, it's going to shut it all down, and you're not going to be helpful for them at all. That's going to be the biggest block, is if you try and force them to get help, or if you try and force them to try something new that they're not ready to try, it's going to shut them down. You have to, like I was saying before, you have to be available and listening and sharing and offering resources that they have to do something about. The more you push them towards something, the less it's going to help them. This friendship is extremely important. It's clearly very, very, very important. You are the person. This is an incredible burden. You're the person who keeps them sane. And that's a lot for one person to take on. But I think that you need to, in order to support them, help take some of that burden from them. Which is even more, it's often more than a friend should be asked to do. But if you're not able to relieve some of that, then I think it's going to be more than they could possibly handle on their own. Hey, Cosmic. You have to, or at least I would recommend, you do your best to keep emotion out of the equation. The more you can be supportive without being, like loving supportive without being, you can't, like, don't lose it, don't cry, and getting overly angry isn't going to be helpful either. But letting your friend know that you're angry about what they're about the, what is it, like the kernel of what's causing what they're experiencing, rather than you're not angry about them, you're not angry about what they're going through, you're so frustrated with what's caused this breakdown that you understand where they're coming from. So that's a solidarity thing, right? To be able to speak in a way that they know you understand that it's not them, but it's this thing that has caused this. That's the piece that you can be emotional about. I also think your friends, while they're going through this breakdown, they're getting to a pretty dark place right now. So finding them help soon is going to be important. But remember, don't push it on them. You just have to make it available. I want you to be able to acknowledge that all of their energy is going in the wrong direction. It's going in a negative direction. They don't need to hear this from you. You don't need to talk about it. It's something you need to know so that you can help them best. As much as whatever they say to you, their energy is going the wrong way. And it's going in a way that is not healthy, which is why they need help soon. So I'm so grateful that you're asking this question about how you can help them, and that we've covered some of that. And I hope you'll watch this back and take some of it to heart, or take notes, or do, if you don't remember what we're talking about when this is over, do watch it again, because it's going to be important for you to help your friend as soon as you can. And don't try to make everything like shiny rainbows. Everything's going to be better. Everything's going to be fine. They don't need to hear that right now, because they're not in that space. That's not going to help them. It's not going to help the situation. It's going to be, I don't know, it's gilding the lily. It's overkill, and that's not where they are right now. The surprise is that I'm here, and I'm not normally here on Thursday at all. And I think, this is weird, I think that any kind of spiritual connection is not going to be helpful right now. This is time for professional help. It's time for professional help. Seeing spiritual counselor, priest, rabbi, whatever their, however they connect spiritually, now is not the time for that kind of support. It's not going to be helpful right now, because it's on that verge of, here's the thing you always need to do or should be doing in order to get better, and it's not the right thing right now. It's too forceful. It's too pushy. Okay. All right, Brienne. I'm so glad. You're welcome. Thank you. I wish it were easier news and better news, but what an amazing opportunity that you have now to help your friend. And I hope things get better, and especially with someone like you at your friend's side, it's got to, because how often do we have someone ask, how can I help someone else get through something so challenging? So thank you for asking how you can best help your friend. Hey, Andre, I wish your friend better days ahead. Better days ahead. All right. Thank you, Brienne. Thank you. Okay, friends, right? So, everybody, if you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't been here before, please follow me. I'm getting ready to do another lottery. Unless you are interested in the 2-card reading, all you got to do is drop $10 in the kitty with the PayPal link. It's paypal.me/comingouttarot/10. If you would rather take your chances and do the lottery, then what I'm going to do in just a minute is pull a card, and whoever guesses the number I pull between 0 and 21 gets a 1-card free reading. Welcome, True Jersey. Nice to meet you. So that's how the lottery works. If you want to skip the lottery, you got to get your question answered, and you just don't want to take your chances, use that PayPal me link that Brianne threw up there. Thank you. It's paypal.me/comingouttarot/10, and you get that you get a 2-card pull with more insight and more actionable advice than if you just had the 1-card lottery reading. So that's how those work. Okay, thank you for those hearts. Okay, everybody, so we're getting ready to do another lottery. I'm going to do it in just a second. There are ferrets running around. Whoop, dropped one, hang on. Okay. Hey, lights, camera, I don't think I said hi to you. Okay. So, I got a card pulled. Everybody get your keyboards ready. And, hey. All right, first person gets the number gets that 1-card free reading. Go. Dun, 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 dun. Who just guessed the 12? Bad bro. I think the Aberdoo. The Aberdoo. Was the Aberdoo. Hey, Kenny. Ah. Hello, the Aberdoo. Back. All right, Aberdoo, just as a reminder, in case you weren't here for earlier, the kind of readings that I like to do, I love to help you confirm where you are today or give you the steps you need to achieve your goals tomorrow. So, what's your question for me? You don't have to stop those hearts. It makes my white arms look less white. And thank you for those, by the way. I do appreciate them a lot. What will bring you happiness? All right. Hail, Mrs. Beauty. I know a couple people who think that, like very honestly. Yeah, I'm not a tanner. So this is Eberdu. This is a tough one. Usually, I'm going to show you the card first. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Usually what happens is something so just so you know kind of how this works for me, usually what happens, something in the card would stand out or kind of be lit up or move a little bit. I see movement in cards, or I see like a lit space that is important to me, or sometimes something visually will stand out. In this instance, the very, very center of the card, I mean, literally the center, like a pinpoint, stands out, and everything else, my eye just kind of travels around the card. So the world is your oyster right now. If we think about what's going to bring you happiness, there are so many avenues and opportunities for you to explore that I think your sense or your space of finding happiness right now is actually exploring all of those opportunities. I feel like that sounds like a cop-out answer, but it's really not. Sometimes we can say very specific things about people, where they need to go and what direction they need to take. But even just having time to explore is something I don't think we take enough advantage of. And that's a space that stands out to me right now, that you have the opportunity to explore. And it's things like not just something like traveling or something like trying new food. It's literally life experiences. It would be traveling to a destination that you've always wanted to go to and experiencing what it means to do that. It would be being a part of a wedding party, or having the opportunity to get engaged and know what it's like to be engaged. It's big life event explorations that give you the opportunity to understand what it means to be happy for you. So, I hope that's a little more specific, and then it's large life events and exploring those types of things to understand what you really need to feel like you're happy. I can see why. You're in your effort to find that, you want to experience a lot of different things. You should find ways to experience them. Oh yeah, it was about travel? I'm not surprised it came up then. Oh! Damn it. Hang on. Just need to fix something real quick. Yeah, I'm not surprised travel is something that came up, only because when I start talking about things like that, it's not unusual for me to say something that you're experiencing, trying to experience, or it's just happened. That doesn't mean you can't find a way to make it happen, though, You could still find a way to have that occur. It's just not as, not as easy as the opportunity that may have come around the first one. I'm moving upstairs where there's no TV. Now that I'm not home alone anymore. Hang on. Back to the bedroom. Back to the floor. Back in my normal spot. Yeah. All right. So, I hope that was helpful. If you guys are here for the first time, let me know. I'm more gay than your brother. Thank you. I know. I was like, okay. So if is there anybody here who hasn't been here before? Anybody new? Yeah. Oh, there's always level of gays. Hey, Millie. Yeah, we've talked a little bit already. Hey, Atsira. Welcome. You're welcome. And Charisma. Kind of a second time. Okay. Well, to those of you that are new or might just be hanging out, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. My name's Seth. I run comingoutarot.com. You can always find out more about me at comingoutarot.com. I need to know, lights, camera. That's fucking hilarious. All right. So what level gay are you? I'm a level 10 gay. I'm a level negative 10 gay. I don't know. I'm level flaming. Whatever. Right. All right. So I was just saying, I run comingoutarot.com. I am sub-gay. Those are the subversive gays. Those, the ones that are in some kind of scene that we don't hear about all the time. Awesome. So if you're on here and you're interested in a reading, 2 different ways to get a reading. I'm not normally here on Thursdays, first of all, so if you're not following me, please follow me, and please let other people know we're here. I'm normally in bed by now, and... okay, so, Old Soul, just one, I suppose we'll call it an etiquette thing, coming into someone else's scope and saying, you're more gay than my brother, maybe not the best approach. You might try saying hi, or, I see the scope is about tarot, what does tarot mean? Or, I'm interested in getting a reading, how do I do that? Instead of, you're more gay than my brother. That's just not I would say it's not my favorite greeting. I've also never been greeted that way. I don't think he's a hater. I just think that there's an opportunity to educate here. Oh, so it's the tarot he has a problem with, right? It's just the tarot. Okay, good. Tarot is witchcraft. No, witchcraft and tarot are 2 totally different things. Okay, so back to what I was saying. You can get 2 different ways to get a reading with me here. You can either go on my site, comingoutarot.com/shop, and you can order a reading there. Or on here, I do shortened versions of reading. Witchcraft is fabulous. There is a free way, which is the lottery version. I pull a card. You guess the number. Whoever guesses the number first that I see gets a 1 card free reading, and I love to confirm where you are today and give you the steps that you need to achieve your goals tomorrow. If you're interested in a 2 card reading with more insight and more actionable advice, then that's just a $10 donation. I'll prioritize your reading. You get roughly a 10-minute reading. And that's, use the PayPal me link under my profile. It's paypal.me/comingouttarot/10. And that way, you don't have to hope that you win the lottery. Because you got a 1 in 22 chance. Or 23. Thank you for those hearts. Look, they're almost the same color as that bed sheet. Sort of. Not really. Blue and gold, those are my high school colors. Look at that. Okay, so let's do another lottery. If anybody's interested in the paid version, let me know, because you got to jump out, put that paypal.me/comingouttarot/10 in your browser, and I can keep my eye out for the notification for the donation. And you have to leave to do it, so just let me know, and then I'll know to watch out for you. Yours are blue and gold too? All right, let me get this card pulled. We'll do a 1 card lottery reading. See whose lucky day it is. Hold on. Okay, so get your number pads ready. Whoever guesses the number first after I say go, slow your roll. After I say go, gets the 1 card free reading. You can find that bed looks comfy. So lights, all you got to do is go to paypal.me/comingouttarot/10. So you can also copy it if you see it in my profile. It's paypal.me/comingouttarot, all one word, /10. Okay, so I got the card pulled. Whoever guesses the number first gets a 1 card free reading. Go. Oh, Marie got it out the gate. It's an 8. We're not wasting any time, Marie. Mares! All right, Marie. So, just as a reminder, I like to help you confirm where you are today or give you the steps you need to achieve your goals tomorrow. What kind of question do you have for me? What about work? Hi, Tupac Sack. What do you around my workplace? What do you mean? What do I see around your workplace? Why? What are you worried about? So you have a job. Are you trying to leave your job? Are you trying to get a promotion? Are you trying to find out more about the relationship with your boss? Are you trying to figure out how to deal with one of your direct reports? You've got a lawsuit. So you've got a lawsuit with your place of employment right now? So first, before we pull 1 card about a lawsuit, which is criminal in itself, quick note, I am not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be a lawyer. Anything that is related to legal matters should definitely be handled by a professional. That's certainly why you have one. So, great. I just want to make sure that that disclaimer is out there so this isn't mistaken for legal advice in any way. Perfect. So I think the card that I've drawn for you is Two of Cups. I think this lawsuit is going to be an extremely bitter battle. I think it's definitely based on an experience you're having with one other person. It feels like it's going to come down to a like, you know, that kind of he said, she said kind of thing, where it's really hard to prove one side or the other. There's a lot of detail, there's a lot of evidence, there's a lot of I keep wanting to say like stacks of paper, but that could be like lots of emails too. It's just there's a lot of stuff to go through. Retaliation doesn't surprise me because I kept feeling like this person is like coming for you. There's something very disjointed about this, something very disjointed about this. Like there's two separate pieces. There's two separate parts to the lawsuit. And Jose, one is the I can give it to you and just set lights. Or, you know what, it's probably over on, if you try and send me an email from Coming Out Tarot, it should come up in your email. I can spell it for you in a second. Yeah, try that. What is this? There's this thing that's standing out to me. I don't know what it is. It's like a fingernail, but like a painted fingernail. But it also kind of looks like a beetle. So it's like, but it's not like a good painted fingernail. Like it's kind of messy, like it's been there for a long time and it needs to be cleaned up. But because it looks like a beetle, it's also kind of gross. So it's, to me, that's like very much, there's not enough care being taken and things are getting under your skin at the same time. So it's like somebody's not paying attention to all of the detail. Nope, not a scarab. It's like someone's not paying attention to all of the detail. Details being missed in the lawsuit, even though there are stacks and stacks and stacks of paper. I think the detail that's being missed is being missed by the person who is being vengeful. They're not crossing all their I's, or crossing all their T's and dotting all their I's. Yeah, so that's where we are with the lawsuit. Is not everything. I'm gonna move again. Not everything is clear, and not everything is taken care of in a way that it needs to be taken care of. You have falsified 5 days. Yeah, there's. Yeah, it's not all clean. Like it's like she didn't cover her tracks, you know. All right, so I hope that was helpful, at least to give you a little insight on what's going on. Hold please. I'm gonna grab these little guys. They need to go back to bed. So hang on a second while I put them away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still here. I'm just in a dark room. And I got one more to find. There she is. Come here, Nona. Sleepy, sleepy girl. So sleepy. Okay. I had to put the ferrets away. You're welcome. I hope that gives you a little more insight on your lawsuit. All right, lights, camera. Are you back? Thank you so much. What kind of question do you have? Perfect. About an apartment building. Go on. You gotta stomp her upstairs. Hey, JD. So you're wondering kind of like what the outcome is if you switch an apartment? Okay, so is there one that's open that you've got your eye on, or are you just kind of waiting to see what opens up? Got it. Is it one that you've already looked at? Not yet, haven't looked. Okay. Welcome, Kelly, on your first day. All right, lights. So, the first card I pulled was just to give me a little bit of background. So, if I'm thinking about the outcome of you moving into a new apartment, I just wanted to get a bit of background on where you are and how things are working out right now. So the card for the background I pulled is the Ten of Cups, which for me is you were in, or what you might have thought was the perfect place, right? It was the place that you liked being, you loved being there. Yes, there may have been a few odds and ends that didn't really work out well, but it was and has been an incredibly awesome place to live. It was home, right? I think you also learned a lot about yourself in this place. There was a lot of growth that happened for you in this apartment. You learned a lot about yourself. You grew. You experienced. You became wiser in this apartment, and so I understand the attachment. It's more than just home. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the place that you're now, it's more than just home. You've done a lot of growing there. So as we're thinking about moving into this new space, um, as we're thinking about moving into this new space, I think you'd like it to have the same. So the card I'm looking at now, this is more of a beliefs card. So how you feel about the place, what you hope about it, what you fear about it. Overall, how do you think it's gonna suit you? And to have White Buffalo Woman show up in this space is a couple things. One, I think you're being a bit impetuous in your move. I think you're possibly because it just came up, but I think you're moving a little too quickly, and not physically moving. I think the act of thinking about being in a new apartment and starting to get into a new space, you're rushing a little bit. I also think that there is opportunity in a new space to have the same kind of, yeah, I think in a new space you have the same kind of opportunity to create sacred space that you have in the place that you are now. I think you bring the sacred in your space. So you don't have to worry about the apartment itself not being able to hold the sense of sacred, of family, of home, all of those things, because you make that what it is. The only challenge is that you might move too fast and not find the place that is the best place for you and all of the needs that you have. Primarily because you just move a little too quickly and you're like, I just got to get out of here. But if you trust in being patient, I think you'll find that there is more opportunity for success in either choosing not to go or to go, one of the two. But it's going to require some patience, and that's going to be really hard. The other thing that I would suggest is I can't figure out what this is, but is there an animal that's sacred to you, like a spirit animal? This kind of looks like a cat. It kind of looks like a pig. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's a weird shape. Yeah. A fuzzy dog. That's interesting. Only because I think of, for people who have pigs as pets, I think of them kind of like having a dog, but it keeps looking like a cat to me, and that's the fuzzy part of it. So yeah, it's kind of this weird, but it looks like a child's drawing of an animal, where the legs are a little weird, and the body is kind of fat, and the head is a little wonky on the body. So I has a poo? Oh, Lhasa, what do you mean? It's your son's dog is probably my eye is bothering me. It's got something. Yeah, it looks like a child's drawing of a dog. So the dog, it's a Lhasa and a poodle. So the dog is a part of the equation in choosing the right place, because the dog has to also be happy. So if you're trying to look at new spaces, and the apartments, hey, feel good, the apartments in the building you're looking in, Izzy, if the apartments are in the same building, so I assume they all accept animals, then you might want to take, how are you? You might want to take the dog along with you to check out the space, if they'll allow you to do that. I think that having the dog along is going to help you decision which apartment might be best for you, because there's going to be cues from the dog about whether or not you should be in the space, and it's gonna help you make a decision. Yeah. The dog is going to help you, and if for some reason you don't have the dog, channel the dog. Just keep the dog top of mind when you start going around into these apartments. If for some reason you don't have the dog, okay. Outcome. So I've got one more card for you. The outcome is Brahma. Oh, so that's why it feels like he's not around to me. Because he's like in this weird imaginary space, which is why I started with, this feels like a spirit animal. It's this child's drawing of a dog. It's kind of strange. Your dog, who's going to help guide you, is not with you. Got it. Okay, now that's all making sense. Okay, so Brahma, the outcome is Brahma. Whenever he comes up for me, he's, how do I describe this? He's often about taking a lot of information and consolidating it and going. He doesn't necessarily always make a decision, especially not right away, but he may make impulsive choices based on what's in front of him. So, to have Brahma show up as the outcome to me, makes it feel like you're going to make an impulsive choice to move into this apartment, sign a lease, or whatever it is that they're going to have you sign, without listening to your sense of self, your dog, what the dog has to say. I don't know why this dog is so important to this decision. So that you can be in that space of home. But the degree of impatience here between where the outcome is based on what you're thinking about today and what you hope to have occur is, I think, going to end you up in a place where you may not be entirely happy unless you follow the rules that you need for yourself in order to be happy. But it could move way too fast. So I would recommend, based on what I'm seeing, you're going to end up in a release too fast. Pull it back, slow down, get that dog with you, make sure the dog is able to go along on the visits so that you can decide which place you need to be in, and then things will be a little more right with the world. I would, yeah, huge weight. Because everything's just going to move way too fast. And both of these cards are impatient, like way impatient. And they're different sides of your impatience. They are your adult impatience, where you're like, yeah, I can sign that thing because I can handle this. And they're your childhood impatience, where you're like, I don't need to wait for all that shit. I got it. I know what I need to do. I know where I need to be. I know what I need and what I want. On top of, I can sign it if I feel like it, because I'm just going to go. But, so childhood impatience versus adult choice impatience. And they're working together to move you forward too quickly. And for some reason, that dog is what you need to slow you down. Wait for the dog. Yeah. That's you. Wait for the dog. Something that can help you get there. Pull on, hey Miss Chris, pull on your own inner sense of strength and spirituality to slow your roll. And it's probably what you're already saying. It's probably what you're already saying is that your guides are saying slow your roll. But the fact that I'm getting this, when I pull these together, if you've ever heard of a quintessence, thanks Miss Chris. A quintessence is the consolidation of the numbers moving into a numerology state. The numerology quintessence of this is an 8, and the 8 for me in this deck is strength. And when I think about strength, it's about the control and management of your own spiritual energy. So not surprising to me that your guides are telling you to rein yourself in, because it's going to take a lot of effort for you to do that. Cool. Oh yeah, that's interesting. 16, 7. Chariot. Okay, is this helpful? Meditate on not moving quickly and waiting for that dog to show up. I can't believe your dog showed up in a reading. How crazy is that? Everybody needs a fuzzball around. Well, not everybody, but I highly encourage it. Maybe you don't need 10 like I do, but I highly encourage it. Thanks, Lights. I hope that this moves you in a direction that is best for you, and that you're able to put it to good use. You're welcome. Hey, Susie. Guys, it's late for me. Ferrets are doing good. They were out late today. I just put a bunch of them away. Good, I hope so. Hope so. Hey, King Rock. Look at all those green hearts. It's like green with my shirt. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? I'm usually in bed by 8:30. This is unusual that I'm here tonight. If you're new here and you haven't followed me already, please follow me. My name's Seth. I run ComingOutTarot.com. Do we match today? You can find out more about me at ComingOutTarot.com. And I am going to do one more lottery. Charisma is like, it's my turn. I'm going to get it. I'm going to win this time. I'm going to win. Yeah, and then after lottery, I probably got to go to bed because I got to get up 4 o'clock in the morning. My body's tired. A friend of mine had a birthday today. We got to have some drinks after work. Hadn't seen him in a while. It's good to see him. Got to see his wife too, and I haven't seen her for a long time, so that was cool. I know, I'm starting to feel it, right? It's starting to show, it always shows up in my face. You can always read my face. All right, we're going to do one more lottery. I do plan on being here tomorrow, by the way. I'm normally here Friday evenings. And I do plan on being here tomorrow sometime, probably in this evening. If you're not following me, please follow me so you get notification. You'll also get access to the Tarot Intention of the Day, which I do at 7 o'clock in the morning Central. You don't have to watch it in the morning, but you can always watch it later. It's a way for you to approach your day with mindfulness, thoughtfulness, and awareness, so that you're going through your day with some actionable advice that you can actually put into practice in order to move the outcome of the events that occur during the course of your day in the direction that you want them to go. So it's an awesome tool. Because I hate to use tarot as just like, here's the card I pulled. No, here's the card I pulled so you can do this thing. All right, got a card pulled. Everybody, whoever guesses the number first between 0 and 21 gets a 1-card free reading. Get your number pads out and go. The numbers between 0 and 21. 0 and 21. Doom, 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 doom. Haley got it. 6. Haley 2121. Sorry about it, Charisma. All right, Haley. You probably heard this already, but I love to help people confirm where they are today. I can give you the steps you need to achieve your goals tomorrow. Thanks, Miss Chris. Thanks for being here. Night, Mealy. What kind of question do you have for me? Ooh, those purple hearts look cool with the green. I look like Mardi Gras. Me too. Thanks for watching, Charisma. I hope you're following me. Having some problems in your love life. Green and purple. Hey, Mike. All right. See you later. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Let's take a look at what the conditions of the relationship are. So the card I've drawn for you is the Hermit. Couple things. First off, it's a hermit. And if that doesn't say stay away, I don't think anything else does. Two, I think you've learned a lot from this relationship. There's more work to do, though. In the action of stepping back and staying away from this relationship, it's time to reflect on what the experience was so that you can learn from it to be even more prepared for the next relationship to come. Now is a time of reflection, growth, personal wisdom, looking back on the expanse of not only the relationship itself, but what your relationship patterns have been, and how this fits in the relationship patterns that you've seen throughout your life, and what you learned from this relationship you'd like to take into the next, or not take into the next. There's also how do I describe this? Probably not to take in the next. There's probably a little something of both that you may want to keep and something that you don't. There's a gift in this experience that I don't want you to lose sight of. But right now, I don't think you know what it is. And I think having the time to reflect will bring that to light for you. But you gotta go back. You have to relive a lot of the parts of this relationship, a lot of the experiences of this relationship. You got to go back through those in order to find the nuggets that are helpful and what the gift was. I think it was primarily knowledge. I think it's primarily knowledge. Like, it isn't a physical thing. It's something you learned from this other person. They taught you something. You just need to go back through the experiences and recognize it for what it is. And it's probably going to be a bit of an emotional roller coaster. But the two of you created something. Your life is different because of this person. Sometimes relationships don't change our lives. They come and they go. Your life is different because of this person. You are different because of this person. And that's important. And it should be recognized. I think that you may have also... No. You have an opportunity, as you go back through the experiences of this relationship, you're going to learn some things that you can accept about yourself that you may not have accepted before. So it's even going to be greater growth than just understanding what the gift is that this person gave you. You're going to learn to accept some things about you. And going back through it isn't going to be easy. It's a bit of a rocky road. It's walking away from what feels like is safe and normal and recognized. And that's not going to be a simple thing. You might even consider having professional help to do that, like a counselor or a therapist that might be able to help you navigate all of it, right? Okay. Helpful? Yeah? Awesome. Okay, so everybody, if you're not following me, please follow me. My throat is dry now. I've been doing this for a little while. Throat's dry. I hope that you guys all have a great night. Please follow me if you're not already, so you can catch me. I'm expecting to be live sometime tomorrow, probably in the evening around 6 Central, but I also have the day off, so I might show up during the day, but you won't know unless you don't follow me. I hope that this was fun for you guys. It's always fun for me. Thank you for those hearts. And you can also check me out on other social media channels. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, all with the same handle. Good night. Thank you, Brianne. All with the same handle, Coming Out Tarot. So whichever social media channel is best for you, you could also find me over on those. Everybody, I hope you all have a great Thursday. Stay safe, and I'll see you later.